上好，现在是上午7点。
你说你做了的，让他们能查得到的。Alright, day 3, and we've arrived at Daocheng Scenic Park, which is a 10-kilometer hike up a mountain, so it should be quite a challenging day. And we got here, it was just 5 minutes from the hotel, but just realized that I might need to bring my passport. So, wasn't any problem that I forgot my passport. I had a photo of it on my phone. That always helps. Have a photo of the passport page and then the residence permit. And sometimes they also want to know the date you entered China. Guys, I'm telling you, like, these things they're kind of annoying if you're a foreigner, because the Chinese people, they just have to like scan a code and then they can enter. But for foreigners, everything is a lot harder, especially if you go to hotels. They just need so much information from you. And if you don't speak any Chinese, it can be quite frustrating because most of the time, I think almost all the time, they don't speak English. So you kind of have to have a Chinese friend, a Chinese tour guide, girlfriend, boyfriend. Like, some situations that I've been in have become so much easier because I'm not fluent in Chinese, but my level is alright, and I can understand what they're asking from me, like, most of the time, and it just helps a lot. China isn't really tourist friendly. Alright, so I got my ticket. Here is a map of the whole area. So we've arrived. That was about a 30-minute bus ride, and now we're here, the starting point of the hike. Chinese, and here's the local language. So these little stacks of rocks show the direction. Horses constantly passing by. Oh my god. So there was a sign just before that said, proceed with caution. Bring oxygen tanks, bring raincoats, bring enough calories, and do not proceed if you have health conditions. For example, heart problems, breathing problems, anything like that. I'm in pretty good health. Like, I exercise a lot and I can feel this. It's tough. Like, climbing a mountain is relatively easy. Most people can do it with average health. But when you add the factor of altitude, like, the altitude right now is 4,300, so it really gets to you. There's not much oxygen, so there's no oxygen to go around to your muscles, and this just makes you like tired. And you can see behind me there's people using the oxygen tanks like non-stop. There's like, everyone has one, and I just tried it because I've never tried it before in my life, and it helps a little bit. I can feel like all of a sudden my lungs aren't struggling anymore, but you don't really need it. Like, you can still breathe. It's only if like you're starting to feel faint, and that's when your brain is not getting enough oxygen. Yeah, a lot of people have just stopped on the side of the path and just sit down anywhere because they're just feeling really tired. Their brain's not getting enough oxygen, muscles not getting enough oxygen. It's a really tough hike, that's for sure. It's not raining yet, but I just put these on. Never seen these before in my life, but man, they are really useful. I have a relatively new pair of Adidas sneakers on, and even if it doesn't rain, the path is muddy, so this protects them a lot. Very good invention to whoever came up with this. And we do have raincoats in case it rains, and also a ton of snacks. So hopefully we should make it to the top. Good morning, it is day 4 and I've just woken up, had some breakfast, coffee, and I'm feeling much better than yesterday. Yesterday was horrible. It was horrible for the body, but it was amazing for the eyes. So today I'm just walking around in Shangri-La, which is at the base of Yading Daocheng, the nature reserve. This is kind of the town where all the hotels are. This is where people sleep and then they go up to the nature reserve. Yeah, so the plan today is basically to start driving back.
Hello， 澳大利亚的一个帅哥哦，看到没有？
澳大利亚人。
澳大利亚。
哇，你来自
江西。
江西。
去过没有？
没去过。
哦，可以去玩玩哦。有武功山。会说中文，会的。
你好，你是这个 high pressure，非常冷，天气非常冷，你们辛苦了。 So it's day 5 and we're driving back to Chengdu, and on the way we've stopped at another national park or nature reserve. This one is called Hailuo Gou, which is a few hundred kilometers from Chengdu to the west, and it's very nice. You can see behind me there's a giant glacier, and we took the cable car up here, which is really cool. So we're at Luding, which is about 250 kilometers west of Chengdu, and we're driving back home, and we've just stopped here to have some dinner, and there's a cool bridge which I want to show you. So this town is located on the river, and half of it is on one side, half of it is on the other. And this bridge, I think it's a very old bridge, but they maybe back years and years ago they used it to get across the river. These railings aren't very safe. You could easily just slip through them and fall into the water, into that extremely fast stream, and drift away. If you want to do the car trip like I did, it's about 2,300 RMB, but that doesn't include food and tickets into the tourist attractions, so you'll have to pay for that yourself. But it's still quite cheap. Food in China is quite cheap, and I'd say the tickets into the tourist attractions are quite cheap as well. So that's it for this video. Now I'm heading back to Zhengzhou, and yeah, hopefully Zhengzhou has recovered and we can get back to life as normal. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.